Niggas that nigga ain't paying. I can't do it if I in my hand, nigga.
The content is over. The era of low effort is no more, and we are in a place and space where dumping a bunch of dollars, dumping a bunch of effort and energy into these big, brilliant, elaborate pieces of content is the way to go. We're talking about getting on the level of like Mr. Beast or Kaisanat or Airac. And so any of you reaction channels,
bro, who the fuck is Airac? I ain't gonna lie.
people that chill at their house and make commentary videos, you're cooked. And that's cool. And Jada Method, the creator of the video, made a bunch of different points in the video that we're gonna talk about. But I think that that's a real surface level analysis, respectfully. The real question is, why does it feel like reaction / commentary content is struggling right now? I wanna take a deep dive into why.
I tell you why. I feel like everybody's dopamine is so high. They've seen like so much good shit, to where it's like they expect a small streamer or any streamer for that matter to match that level of content. And not everybody's like that. Not everybody's a live active person that goes out, spends 50,000 on a fucking garage and be like, yeah, or a warehouse and be like, yeah, we're about to soup this bitch up. You feel what I'm saying? Not everybody's gonna do that. Everybody, I would say, like, probably would, but not everybody wants to do that. You feel what I'm saying?
People feel this way. And I'm gonna invite some friends along the way, so stick around for that. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for the community. We can't reach our goals without your contribution. Now, back into the video. Now gather around, children, as I tell this tale of early YouTube. A time in which thumbnails and titles didn't matter, silly little cat videos were the craze, and everybody, and I mean everybody, had a reaction channel. Everybody was making some sort of low effort content.
Nobody likes being lied to, right? We have 50 lies that you still believe. What could these lies?
These was good fucking times, dog. Yo, bro. Oh, so fresh, so clean. Ah, that's good times.
Possibly be.
Just look at this.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This was really good times, bro. Was really the start. I ain't gonna lie. I keep it a buck. I feel like this is why. I ain't gonna say. I feel like this is why the old gen niggas that used to play 2K and like, you know what I'm saying? This is the reason why they wanted to stream. They seen like everybody reacting to fucking basketball videos, playing 2K. Niggas is pulling 1,000, 2,000. Ain't gonna lie.
Pass picked off by Jefferson. Like, what the f are you doing? What the f are you doing?
Good morning, everybody. Just watching some Impractical Jokers as I woke up, and who was sleeping here last night? I wonder who it was. Oh, hey, Lawrence. What's up, man? Hey, Brandon.
There was less competition. There were lower production standards. I can even remember people running around saying that the little blue Yeti desktop mic was the penultimate mic. Personalities were rare in
Yo,
this
you know what's so funny? I started shooting with that mic. That's how real it is. That's how real it is, bro. I started streaming with that mic, bro. That's how real it is, bro. I don't think I got my short until like a year later. Nah, like 6 months later, I'm dragging it. 6 months, like a couple months later.
And ultimately, audiences weren't overstimulated. You could sit in front of a camera, react, yap for like 15 minutes and build you some sort of audience. And the reason why is simply due to the fact that you were competing against amateurs. Now, every camera is a top of the line Sony camera. People don't do commentary videos without a full-on production team. There's documentary level storytelling. Shorts are highly optimized. AI is enhancing the editing process. The baseline is ultimately changed. No glaze, but I remember when I changed my background.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, streaming is dead ass just like content creation in general is just evolving. Like now everybody that just started streaming, they probably don't even have 100 followers or like 1,000 followers. Them niggas is just starting in IRL. You feel what I'm saying? They're not even trying to venture off into anything else because it's just like, it's what's popping, bro. But the thing is that people don't tell you about IRL is that you gotta have something, like your life cannot be boring, gang. Your life can't be boring. Like, for some people that already built the audience, they could just walk around and just turn on the camera and just sit in a random place in a park. But when you starting, bro, that shit is not gonna work, bro. That shit is not gonna work.
People looked at me and said, what the hell is he doing for a talking head channel? During this video, I'm gonna reference / show some content creators who personally react to my content or react to other people's content. And I want you guys to know wholeheartedly, this is not any sort of disrespect, or at least it's not meant to be any sort of disrespect. Isn't that what somebody always says right before you disrespect them? I truly mean for this to come off as like constructive criticism in the space. So sure, I am going to be using you as an example, but for what it's worth, take that with a grain of salt. People say that content creation generation has a saturation problem right now. There's too many creators. I don't believe that. Someone new pops off every single day.
I wouldn't say that. I would say it's too many creators trying to do the same thing. Nobody's trying to be different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be seeing sometimes on the front page, like DJs, they sit there for 6 hours DJing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But being that it's so hard to gain an audience from that, if you don't have a name, they're gonna do what's popping, bro. I feel like it's a creativity problem, but it's also a discovery problem. If nobody's gonna discover a new streamer on Twitch, because it's really hard to discover a new streamer on Twitch, like, they're just gonna go to the people that they already watch, bro. There's not gonna be no new streamer that brings something different, because they're just, all the attention and the growth is gonna go to the biggest streamer.
Saturation isn't.
But sometimes people just don't work hard enough. I ain't gonna lie. Like, some people would be like, they want to be a content creator and then post one video every 5 months, and then they'd be like, yeah, bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
Replaceability is. If your reaction looks like 10 other channels, same jokes, same outrage, same talking points, or just straight up lazy reactions.
They don't provide any commentary at all whatsoever. Put the video title in their title and then put reaction after it and post it. They sit there like...
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That's dead a fact though, but I feel like, right? And a lot of people don't talk about this, is how hard it is to be a content creator, bro. Like, it's hard to sit there and be like, yeah, I want to do this. I can see myself doing this. And then when you try it, you really have nothing on the board. Like, you don't got a personality. You don't really talk like that. Like, you just somebody trying something. That's the best way to describe this shit. Like,
5 or however long the video is, pause it. Sometimes sometimes they watch the video before they react.
Then I'm sorry, at that point you are just a clip channel. And ultimately,
I ain't gonna lie. I keep it a buck. Right? I keep it a buck. When you're like, and maybe this is just me, but like when you're growing and you're trying to get a video in, and you're gonna take that video over. Sometimes I have audio problems, video muted. You feel me? It's a good video. It's just like, I ain't gonna lie, production not fucking with me. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
You'll be replaced if you're not first. On YouTube, I can see people that react to my channel, and sometimes I go and watch how they react or what they're saying to see what I can improve on next time for my video, my thought process, the way that, you know, I internalize things, etc.
And I feel like a lot of shit is fabricated. Like, back in the day, bro, you could say a lot of shit, bro. You could say a lot of shit. You could do a lot of shit. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like another thing is that in this day and age, a lot of people are sensitive, bro. You can't really do or say shit you used to do before, because it's just like, niggas just scared of getting canceled. Nigga, one moment could literally destroy your whole entire career. Nigga, now you're back working for another 5 years trying to get your name back up, or you done try something different at this point,
etc. And oftentimes I see that I've made an 8-minute video and somebody else will make an 8-minute, 10-second video, meaning that they didn't really react to it. They just watched the video. They might throw a, oh yeah, he right, or that's a good point every once in a while, but for the most part, they're not adding value. But then I come across somebody like a Hassan who's reacted to my video before, shameless plug, and I see the way that he reacts to the video and the content, and honestly, it works. There's an opinion, he expresses and engages with his chat. It feels like there's value added to an already existing piece of content.
If I ain't gonna lie, if you really think about it, this kind of helps smaller like streamers, even with the low effort content. It's just like, this video is kind of like hitting on how do you make better low effort content, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's certain clip pages, like I said, I don't really like watch a lot of reaction channels. Of course, I watch like Astro D or fucking Young Don, shit like that. And that's kind of like part of the reason why I started reacting and see how they react. But I feel like I got a different personality. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm more lively. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they kind of older, they got kids, they see this shit, yo, bro, these niggas are stupid. Like, me personally, it's like, yo, bro, I'm currently living in this shit, watching these niggas doing this shit. Like,
false ass caption that just did not happen, and everybody believes that.
Bro, it's so crazy. I've been dealing with this for years. Every single one of these got paid by initially to do Kassan content over and over again.
Then you as the creator should ask yourself, well, why would anybody watch my video? Why wouldn't they watch the original video or a bigger reactor or some sort of short form recap? I know what some people are already thinking, well, I've seen so-and-so do exactly what Omar's talking about right now and they get away with it. So why does that mean I can't do it? Stop, you're lazy. You're not gonna win already. You're not gonna win the content creation game. The reason why creators can make reaction channels and even be a little bit lazy with it is because they've already created this value and this trust with a certain audience. I remember during the pandemic, a lot of content creators
I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to start shit from zero. Like it really is. When you have zero, nothing, like I can understand some people started streaming because they went crazy on Instagram or they went crazy on TikTok or they went crazy on Snapchat. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But when you're starting from zero, everything is zero. It's like you're gonna do shit like that, bro. You're gonna post a video and you're gonna look at somebody else's video and be like, this is interesting. He's doing this. This is low effort. It don't really require that much. I might as well do the same thing. So I kind of get that. But it's just like when you got so much time in this shit, and that's why for some people it take 10 years. They be like, yo, bro, I've been creating content for 10 years. I've been creating content for 5 years, 7 years. I didn't start pulling till 8 years. Like shit like that.
Up and started building either reaction channels or some sort of different platforms. And through that time, when everybody was sitting in the house, they built up that trust within that audience that says, hey, I have a valued opinion, a voice, I'm funny, etc., so you should come back to watch me. In 2026, though, if you think about going about it that way, I'm telling you, you're gonna lose. And I'm saying his name because he was called out in the original video that Jada Method made. While it seems as though what Astro Dior might do is some sort of low effort or not high skilled or whatever the case may be.
But the nigga did how I like it's low effort, but it's working though. Like that's what it's working, my nigga. The nigga got 170,000. Like, yeah, I can understand. They want everybody to pull 10 million views with the crazy colorful thumbnail and da 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 da. But not everybody wanna fucking do that, bro. I have fucking kids, nigga. Fuck you talk about. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not buying no $50,000 warehouse and da da da. Nah. If I'm in their position and I know Astral and Young Dawn and them, they got kids and shit, bro, I'm not doing that, bro. Like, it's no point. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's no point.
The foundation that he's built from the years of building a community in content creation and then, you know, leveraging that community trust into different forms of content. One of the chief complaints that I hear about this side of the internet that I even exist on is our reaction channels, commentary channels, all these newsy type channels competing with each other. And I'm a little bit conflicted. Part of me wants to say yes, part of me wants to say no. I would more so say that they're competing with the original piece of content or, you know, the Twitter summaries, the quick summations of what's going on, whether it be through short form content or somebody else's news platform. But even then, I would barely say that there's a level of competition. I will acknowledge though that the way that some people consume content is differently in this day and age. Instead of waiting to see a 14-minute reaction on a new burger that McDonald's has out, I am going to go to TikTok because I need to make a decision about lunch because I'm hungry. Now those types of channels are still winning in 2026, but it's all based off of the personality and the trusted taste bud of said content creator. And so especially if you're somebody who doesn't add a lot of value or content or context or whatever to a piece of content, why would I wait for you when I could get the same information somewhere else faster? You're not giving me any life experiences, any anecdotes, nothing extra brought to the table, flashy edits, etc.
I ain't gonna lie, he's fake dropping gems though, dead ass. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fake listening right now.
Etc. The part of me that says no is simply due to the fact that everybody has a different opinion. They have a different way of storytelling. They have a bit of uniqueness in their perspective that should be able to add a little bit of spice and pizzazz to.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I could see like watching other like some of my other favorite reactors. Like I see that like they're really monotone. You feel what I'm saying? When they talk, they like really relaxed. They like, you feel what I'm saying? Me personally, I ain't gonna lie. I would say like my voice is more projective. I feel like that's what stands out like with me. And my jokes is not the same as everybody else's. Like I don't know. Like I can't describe it. When I'm watching other reactors, they're very monotone. Yeah, they make like funny jokes, soundboards and shit like that. I don't even use my soundboard. It's just like, feel me?
the content that they're making. Oftentimes on this channel, I talk about streamer news and leverage my proximity, whether it be past or present, to said streamers and my experience working in the industry in order to give a little bit of expertise in that realm as I give my breakdown as to what's going on. And that may be different from like a OneCloud9, who apparently a lot of my audience watches. Shouts out to OneCloud9. He gives his perspective of somebody that is the same age as these guys, who has started his content career journey at the same age as these guys and is coming up with the same sorts of pressures. Hell, even as you watch this video right here, I know at least 3 to 4 other guys within my circle who have done this same exact video, and all of them will be different. And for what it's worth, all of them should get a good amount of views just based on the fact that this is a good topic. Everybody has different.
Nah, that is a fact, because there's everybody that feels like everybody feels different, because there's some people that are just so they consumed like high energy content all day, so it's like they're gonna be like, yeah, bro, you need to work harder, or you need to spend that $5,000, or you need to start doing more IRLs. But then there's also people that are just chill and just want something to watch, and they just be like, okay, I just want to watch a reaction video, or I'll just. There's an audience for everybody in this shit. That's why I feel like streaming can never be oversaturated. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think streaming could be oversaturated, because there's an audience for everybody. Like the clothing, I feel like say if you was to make clothes, like the same shit, like you're gonna start seeing the same shit. You feel what I'm saying? Probably in different variations, or like, you know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to content creation, bro, you literally could do anything. Like literally anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be a fucking glass maker and probably pull 500K. Bro, yeah, I know y'all be seeing those videos that be like, oh yeah, people cooking food, that should be having like 500K likes. Like,
perspectives, and somebody's gonna do something just a little bit different in every single video. And I'm gonna prove to you that it's not a competitive thing. I've decided to sit down with my competition and ask them if they feel as though they're competing with myself, each other, if they feel as though they're scared to release videos based on what somebody else across the aisle or in the audience channels that your audience watches is watching. Here's what they had to say. All right, my good sir.
It's good.
Cameron, let's cut to the chase.
Let's get it.
Do you feel like we're in competition with each other on YouTube?
For drama, for sure. Because whoever posts first usually gets the bulk of the views. I mean, we see even with like smaller creators, like I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Novely and DH. Fuck DH, I think that's his name. Yo, they was first to the David situations, ran up a bag with it back when they were smaller. A lot of things is if you come first, you get like the bulk of the bread, you get the bulk of the views, the bulk of the attention, because everybody is so right now, we need to get it right now type of vibe. Like that's just kind of how it is. So I feel like for sure, but at the same time.
But also it's like a lot of these channels post every day. So I feel like after a while, I feel like they first started off like that. Like, yeah, bro, I gotta post before this person. As soon as he posts, I gotta react to it and then post. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But as you start seeing how like the money works and the views work and how much you are able to post every month, I feel like they just kind of like replace that with just quantity. Like literally, they just post like probably 30 videos that month, 30 for 30. You feel what I'm saying?
Tom, we all do help each other, because if you do a video, you talk about a video, and Cameron do a video the next day, once people watch your video, they gonna get recommended Cameron's point of view. Then they gonna get recommended Novely's point of view. Then my point of view. You know, it's Dior's, like Dawn, like it's just like a never-ending cycle, because they watch all of us. They're subscribed to all of us.
It's kind of like a team. It's kind of like a team, because like, oh yeah, this person, like obviously if you, and I ain't gonna say like viewpoints wise, sometimes it's not even like they agreeing. Sometimes they'll disagree and still shout them out. It'll be like, yeah, bro, I heard this from yada yada yada, and then they'll go tune into their channel and shit like that. So it's like, I ain't gonna lie, they kind of like watch each other's hands.
I feel like one thing that could help us is we all kind of combine a little bit, you know, maybe do collab takes, but that would just be still hard with drama. I'm gonna be honest, it'll be very hard.
Nah.
Why do you say that?
I feel like I'm only in competition with myself.
Okay.
I mean, I look at other channels, commentary channels, but like I don't really see myself as competing with them, because I feel like if I do that, then I'm gonna like move on this like imaginary clock when it's like I should move on my clock.
Do you feel like from like an eyes perspective, like, oh wow, Speed just jumped off a bridge, I'm gonna make a video about it. I know Omar's gonna make a video about it. I know that, I don't know, Shams is gonna make a video about it. Do you feel like, you know, that changes how you make the video or do whatever based on the fact that you know other people are going to make a video about the same topic?
I mean, I feel like the best thing I can do is like implement my personality. Cause like, let's say you do a topic, then I do one, but we both have similar personalities, but not the exact same. It's like we have different jokes, different like ways we're putting it out. I think that's the best way you can kind of like change that. But I feel like you can't really do any drastic changes. So it's something like I don't really like worry about as much compared to like others, I would say.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The personality thing is just more just like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, bro, because like I said, at the end of the day, I am myself. I feel like what stands out about me is that like I'm very projective. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not really quiet. I'm not really monotone. Like,
from a perspective, we are sort of like in competition. I can't take that away because same title, thumbnail, concept, whatever. But at the same token, one, I know people watch multiple videos, and two, the uniqueness of the voice is there. So like, I'm not necessarily worried about your perspective, but I'm more so worried about my perspective. Like, I'll watch your video or Don or whoever, I'll watch Novely's video to get the point of view and some talking points. But ultimately, I'm more so like, I feel like I have a unique perspective and a unique life experience that you didn't have. So like,
it's crazy to say how like content creation is literally damn near like a science. Like, if you really think about it, this nigga's damn near saying like, yeah, bro, I'll be reviewing film just to see how can I get better on my shit. Like, that's what that literally is when you're like a content creator watching other content creators. Like, it's kind of like film, dead ass. It's either that or
there's
like
no way we can ever be stepping on each other. And you put a little bit more of like a comedic spin from your age range. And I can never compete with that. Like, I'm not, as much as I like fake the funk of being young, I'm not your age. And I don't have that specific comedic element. So I don't know. I do understand the point of view of like, oh, you're wearing comp. But to be honest with you,
we all do appeal to different things. Yeah, I do agree. Yeah.
Even with like, the same audience.
I like reacting to your videos because you provide the information, you give your opinion, but you also like leave time out for like everybody to kind of respond with their opinions. It's very professional. So yeah, you do have a different take on things than I do.
How do you feel about?
And I ain't gonna lie, as bad as it is to say, I like channels like this because it gives you something to react to. Like, sometimes you be out of the loop or like you have no content. Sometimes even gaming's dead as like a content creator. Like, everybody's streaming, games is ass right now. I ain't gonna lie, GTA 6 don't release to the end of the year. I know some people still trying to hold their numbers, and they are streamers. They get paid off this shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it.
About the people that react to your videos, because I know that on YouTube it'll say like content detection, and then you can see the people that do the reactions. Do you ever look at some of those videos?
I do, some of them, but I don't really watch like people who react to my videos as much because like I don't want to like overthink the next time like I'm writing something in a video. But I love it, and I say that because I mean, if they're reacting, and even though I don't get the view fully, somebody is seeing my face and it's like they're enjoying the content. It's like I'd rather have that than nobody reacting, because if no one's reacting, then I mean the video is just probably not good, you know?
Do you ever look at the what is it? They call it content detection in YouTube, and you see all the people that react to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever watched one of their videos?
All the time, especially if it's somebody big who I used to watch when I was like a lot younger. One of my bad habits is sometimes I get a little bit fanned out because I'm young. Like, I grew up on YouTube. A lot of people don't. Yo, I grew up on YouTube. Like, people who are watching this video, I was you. I still am you. So like, I get fanned out sometimes. So if it's like somebody who I used to like fuck with heavy, they react to my video, I'm like, damn, hold on. Got my niggas sending me videos about it, because I remember it was somebody who I'm actually kind of cordial with right now. He started reacting to my videos. One of my boys, he used to watch me as a kid. Like, he used to send me his videos all the time. And like, when he first reacted to my shit, like it was a pretty big day in the group chat. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I know it might sound crazy to you, but like, yo, that ass YouTube was like my TV. So
I understand where you're coming from. So I want to ask this, because granted, there are bigger people that do react to you now, but there are still the newcomers that, I want to just get reactions out. And those are the ones that people like respectfully. Those are the low effort, situations. So how do you feel about those that just kind of sit there and react like, oh man, I agree. Oh yeah, he's spitting.
You're fucking up the game. I'm sorry.
You're fucking up the game.
I love reactions, right? I really do. But you can't put on a video, be like, Oh, yeah, that's real. Like, no, bro. Like, you're stealing the video at that point, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest. And like, my main thing right now is reactions, right? But every single video, I'm giving my opinions, I'm giving my takes. You know, I'll let the video play because niggas get mad when I talk a lot. I'm still gonna talk a lot, bro. It's a reaction.
And maybe that's something that I need to improve on as a reactor, or when I do reaction videos, because I feel like I'm gonna do this for a minute. Like, I actually like reacting, like just to see what's going on, just to see other people's viewpoints, how they feel about certain shit. Sometimes it be crazy shit that you ain't even like really know about that's like interesting to you at the time. Like this shit, like even this video, like a lot of people be like, yeah, bro, this shit the pill. This video is fake interesting to me, like as a content creator. Just to see like people that like, I ain't gonna say like made it, but like people that's in a better position, just to see how they do they own shit.
I'm not just here to, yeah, that's real. That's crazy. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm sorry.
How do you feel about some of the reactions themselves? Because I feel like for my reactions, they're not
transformative.
Yeah, they're not the greatest. They're not the greatest.
Honestly, it never really mattered to me. Well, I think it's because like, and this sounds really messed up, right? But like, I only see the reactions that like get a lot of views, right? The ones that don't, it's like I probably don't see them, which they're probably bad. But at the same time, like if they, once again, if somebody else is seeing me from that audience, they're more inclined to click on my video, or if they see my face the next time, they're like, oh, that's Cameron. I'd rather have that than like no reactions at all. Because I know there's some people out there that want reactions, want people to react to their content, but just the content maybe isn't good enough, or it's just not a like reactable like video. And I think like since people react to mine, it's like, I mean, whether it's like trash or a good reaction, it's like, hey, I'll take it.
Why did you start a reaction channel as like a spinoff to your main content?
The main reason is because it was one of my mans who does this, right? He was telling me how much he loved it, and also how much easier it was to make content with it, and how much bread he was getting with it. So I was like,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you solidify yourself in the reaction shit, bro, it's just so fucking easy, bro. I keep it a buck. Like, it really is. Because it's just like, yo, bro, somebody's always posting a video about a topic because that's how they make their bread. So you always will have something to react to if you follow the right channels. Me personally, I don't follow the right channels on YouTube currently, so it's just like sometimes I don't be having shit to react to, but yeah, bro.
I'm gonna try this shit out. And when I first tried it out, I was kind of like, it's all right, but like wasn't really fucking with it. But once I started losing love from like the main channel per se, putting all that effort into a video, I started gaining a lot more love for reactions. It's a lot simpler, especially when I started streaming heavily. It's like a lot simpler. You can really interact with your chat. It's like watching a show with your boys. Like it's a cool environment. Even when I do it off stream, I just kind of fuck with it. It's a way for me to be seen a lot more, rather than you posting once or twice or 3 times a week, and then you gotta hire a whole editing team, and then you gotta manage all of that, and it's just I've done.
And the funny thing is that I'm glad they're putting this into light to where it's like, okay, the content creation game has changed so much that you damn near need a team. You feel what I'm saying? You need a team to get this shit in flow. You feel what I'm saying? But
I'm cool.
I'm glad they bring a light to that, because that shit is crazy, bro. Niggas be like, and some people deadass do it by themselves. They teach themselves how to edit. They teach themselves how to properly record a video. Like, there's people out there that really do it, but like.
But you got to grow into it, because at first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I've never been a quiet nigga, but at first, I'll get on my phone sometimes. I'll be like, damn, that's crazy sometimes. 'Cause I didn't really understand how it was supposed to work. But the more and more you get into it, the better you get. And I know it's kind of crazy to say that when all you're really doing is watching a video, but it is an art to it at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think people actually understand that, because if you watch somebody starts a reaction channel, they've been doing it for like a year or two, and they've blown up. People just think like, oh wow, I can do this, but they don't look at their beginnings. Because I even looked at like Young Don's early videos, his early reaction videos.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Most of my videos are shorts though. But like, yo, bro, I posted damn near 1,000 videos.
Very much more. Oh, well, you see, this is why this happened. And but now he's so animated and all over the place. A soundboard,
yelling and shit. Yeah,
going crazy. And people don't. I think that's the progression of every successful reactor. But I think the people that are new and up and coming don't understand that concept of like, you can't always just look at the phone and that's tight. You gotta
be animated. You
gotta be
gotta
animated.
care about.
But I ain't gonna lie. Certain people do that because they be streaming. Like, a lot of people don't like for instance, me personally, I feel weird about making an intro while I'm live streaming. Like, that shit is weird to me. Like, I don't know how Astro Dior and them niggas be doing that shit. Like, I keep it a buck. Like, they in the live in the chat talk about some, yo, what's good, YouTube? Da, da, da. I cannot do that shit. I'm just starting the video and we're calling it a fucking day, you right?
What you're reacting to, or else it's obvious. Like, it's so obvious. One thing that fucked me over with reactions at the start, in my opinion, is that I would only react to like what other people will react to, right? I still do to an extent, but I've kind of have like my own base of reacts that I go to that I actually fuck with. If I really don't care about a topic, I'm not reacting to it. Some topics I might learn about and then I'm like, I don't give a fuck. But at the start of it, I was actually interested. So it's kind of like, you gotta base what you like, and it's also, you gotta be animated. You have to like, I'm more of a chiller guy, but you have to be in their face. You gotta do something that sets you apart. Because so many people are trying to react because people see it's the method, right? But a lot of people don't know how to actually get attention. So you can still be you, but you gotta know how to get attention at the same time.
You yourself started a reaction channel. And I think for people that's like a little bit strange, because you do put out also still high quality, high effort, as they say, videos. So then why'd you start your reaction channel?
So I could stray away from like quick topics, because I feel like the quick topics, like, don't get me wrong, they're good topics, but I have more fun when I can talk about like more broad topics. And when it comes to the quick topics, it feels like I'm rushing myself. And like, let's say I'm trying to make an opinion on something. Sometimes like it just comes out and it's like, you make an opinion that quick, but then your opinion can change pretty quickly. So I feel like just so I can get to the quicker topics, like there'll be some topics where I'm like, dang, I don't want to make a main channel video about this, but I could still give my opinion on it if I react to another video at least. And that's sort of how I see it. But yeah, just so I can make like more broad videos on the main channel. And with more broad videos, it can be more like, they could be longer. Cause like, let's say like a prank YouTuber does something, right? It's like, I could make a video like X prank YouTuber messed up, but instead, why don't I do something where it's like TikTok pranksters have gone too far? And I talk about numerous situations with TikTok pranksters. And that can be like a 20-minute video. Maybe.
Look, bro, dead ass, bro. Like, these are hidden gems, bro. Like, dead ass. For people that content create, bro, this is dead ass. Like, I don't know, this shit like gold to some shit. Like,
even 25-minute video with like 4 different pranksters I talk about how they were rising up, then they fell, and like how they're going to jail, how they're doing this, rather than just talking about that one situation. Because with that one situation, I feel like it'll pop off, it'll do good. But I feel like, at least on my channel, I've had a lot of evergreen videos that are still doing good from like last year and even 2 years ago. So it's like, when you have more broad videos like that, when I do stuff like that, I can have way more evergreen videos. So I'd rather go for those than like the quicker topics.
I think that makes a lot of sense, simply due to the fact that, well, I guess to add on to it, you've already built up a reputable name, and so people trust your opinions. I think the black content video that you did last year, there were so many people that I saw react to it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like red pill people.
Yeah.
Some like Asian people. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. But the reason why is because like you have a good perspective, you laid it out well, all this other stuff. So it should be able to translate to the smaller, quicker topics, but just not on that same channel.
Yeah.
So I think that makes a lot of sense. Last question. What advice do you have for those that want to start off with reaction content? Their first step into the content creation journey is just straight up reaction content.
You should probably do something else. I would say either get on TikTok, shorts, or make commentary content. I feel like commentary content leading into reacts is a really great pipeline right now, right? But do something else, build a fan base, get to over 100,000 to 200,000, and
bro, niggas saying this shit like it's easy. Yo, buddy. Yo, this shit not easy, mud. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, bro, this shit is not easy, man.
Fan base that really fuck with you, that's when you can start that reacts. But the reacts, it's gonna take a long time. Like we mentioned, Don, I was watching him when I was younger. He's low key like famous on YouTube, right? Like he's not even low key, he's famous, right? But even it took him a minute for him to get popped off. Another guy, I don't know if you know him, Yo-Yo 808, took him a minute to pop off. Took me a minute to pop off, really. So it just takes a long time. Some people get it easier than others, but it takes a long time. So you got to be patient with it. And you also need to be spamming on that other account. Joe Bart, I don't know. Same thing.
So what advice do you have to these people that are trying to start up quote unquote low effort channels? These people that are doing straight reaction channels off rip and they kind of just sitting back watching the video. Oh, that's it, bro. I agree, bro. I agree. Yeah.
I say,
Yo, you know what's so funny? I don't think I've seen a react. I don't know. I
a few ways you
I
can
don't
make
know.
it transformative is like maybe even like number one, adding an intro, maybe like pre-firing an opinion or something. Talk about that. Talk about what you're about to talk about. Then within the video, like pause it more, like and just elaborate on certain opinions instead of just saying I agree. What do you agree with? Why do you agree with that? What's it called? How do you feel about like someone doing this or that? You know, rather than just like sitting there and laughing. But I also think that like when it comes to reaction content, like the problem right now is that like everyone has small attention spans. So everyone's just throwing stuff in the void on YouTube, like posting consistently, which is good, but at the same time, it makes people feel like they can't compete, which like, I think if you're good enough, you can compete. Like, with anyone, you know? Like when I was making my videos, when I was first starting, like I never thought to myself like, oh, Mr. Beast is doing this, I'm cooked. This person's doing this, I'm cooked. I just told myself I can do it, and then I just did it. If you want to start with reaction,
Then I just did it.
I mean, that's cool, but I would say go with something like, instead of doing reactions, go for more like, because commentary and reactions, they're similar, but it's the way you package it, right? The way I like to see it is like a t-shirt. My bad if I'm rambling, but
No.
it's like a t-shirt. It's like a Hanes tee and a Louis Vuitton tee. What's the difference? Louis Vuitton markets it a different way to the point where they can charge a certain price for it. Now, commentary videos, it's like they're essentially the same things as reactions, just a little more work, but if you market it a certain way, it's like it passes off as a commentary video. Cause like not every commentary video is a reaction.
I feel like that involves like, okay, for example, like switching scenes and like, you know what I'm saying? Putting your like camera full so people can really like engage with the reactor. But yeah, I would say like I guess that's something that you could do.
But not
I
every
don't know.
reaction is a commentary video, if that makes sense. So I'd recommend going the more commentary route, just because it's more of your opinion instead of just like checking out another person's video also. Because then people don't really see your skills when it comes to like being a content creator. They just see what like, I mean, they hear what you're saying, but you're just saying, I agree. You can agree. They probably agree as well, the person watching. But it's like, at the end of the day, you're watching that person's content. And I feel like it's not a good idea to start off with. I don't think it's a good idea to start off with, but if you want to, just try to be more transformative, have a little intro, pause more, give like better opinions.
I'm gonna be an asshole to some of these people.
Yeah.
Don't start off with this because you don't have a valuable opinion.
Yeah.
Go get a valuable
Damn.
opinion through life experience, through research, through just doing different things, and then come back to the table and then give your
Basically saying, nigga, you don't got XP enough to be at this table, my nigga. That ass. You don't got no XP, nigga. Get the fuck out the table till you get some XP. Come back. You heard? That's what he just said. That's what he said. That's what he just said.
opinions. If I started a painting reaction channel,
Oh, hell no.
now look, I'm
Nigga
not
said, oh hell no.
into painting, fine arts. I didn't
I
study.
ain't gonna lie, but that's some different shit though. That ass though. Like I know troll, that's some different shit. I keep it a buck.
Yeah, I didn't go to school for it. I'm just some dude giving an opinion on it.
Yeah.
I'm just some dude saying like, this is good, this is bad, blah, 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 blah. And somebody will say like, well, I mean, he has eyes, so he should be able to give an opinion. Fair. But if you think that you just having a voice will get you to a certain level, you're sadly mistaken. You need some sort of expertise.
I agree.
So here's the real answer to the question of if low effort content works. 100% without a question, it still does. But only
That does, but the thing is that you gotta like venture off somewhere else or have some type of name behind yourself before you even do that. But like I feel like that's the basics of content creating though. That's not even just like a reaction thing. Like I know some people be like, yeah, bro, I just want to do IRL. I just want to do just chatting. But some people be like, yeah, well, game first or do this first and then get into the IRL shit. Post clips first and then do this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's not a reactive thing. It's more of like a content creation thing.
if you have some sort of charisma or uniqueness to the content that you're bringing to the table, if you've already built some sort of community, you know, if you've built a 200, 300,000 subscriber channel doing some sort of IRL content and then said you want to do some reactions, you've built that sort of community, it's easy to funnel them into the reaction content. Or if you dominate short form distribution, I mean, it's quite simple as that. Now, what is dying is that generic reactions, surface level commentary, no thesis, no structure, no unique voice, just another person watching my video or Young Don's video or Astro Dior's video and putting in a little bit of a peanut gallery to it. The algorithm never killed it. The audience matured. I think the reason why people even...
Nah, that is a fact. I feel like I said before, the content creation game has evolved to the point where people's dopamine is so high, they expect a certain thing. They're looking for a certain thing that makes them want to come back. And that's why Shorts and TikTok is running the game right now, because it's just like, it's a quick way for me to be like, this person's interesting, or this piece of content is interesting. Maybe it'll pop up again. If I don't follow him right now, it'll pop up again and then I'll follow him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what kind of like content creation is nowadays. But I ain't gonna lie, I do still feel like the shit work. Like, I still feel like the shit work. I see a lot of other reactors still pulling numbers, bro. They still pulling good numbers. And it might not be like old numbers, like, oh yeah, 1 million view reaction video or 500K reaction video, but it's still numbers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.